Good morning, everyone. Our lesson for this morning is about the nervous system and the endocrine system that work together to maintain homeostasis. Okay. With the learning competency, describe how the nervous system coordinates and regulates these feedback mechanisms to maintain homeostasis. Okay, from the learning competency, our skill here is to describe, okay? And the content is that the nervous system and its coordination with the endocrine system to maintain homeostasis. Today, you're going to perform an activity about the coordination of the nervous and endocrine systems to maintain homeostasis by creating the following. For group 1, you're going to make a poster. Group 2 will perform a song, and group 3 will present a media. Okay, this is our rubric. I have already presented this to you. We have the criteria: content, 25 points, comprehension, 10 points, creativity, 10 points, teamwork, 5 points. Okay, everyone, let us welcome the poster group. We have Pete Ezra, Sinconyigi, and Luella Saxton. A virtual clap for them.
Okay, hello ma'am, hello classmates, good morning. And we are the group 1, which is Conmam Visual Arts. Kami Saxton and Symphony ma'am. And let's take a good look of our I guess let's take a good look on our poster. As you can see, one of the situations portrayed in our poster is breastfeeding. The coordinate functions of the nervous system and the endocrine system to maintain homeostasis from breastfeeding is when a mother's brain instructs her body to be nurturing to her infant through nursing. Hormones like prolactin and oxytocin are required to create milk. Sucking of the newborn at the mother's breast stimulates the production.
Second situation portrayed in our poster is pregnancy and childbirth. The coordinated functions of the nervous system and the endocrine system to maintain homeostasis from pregnancy and childbirth is when throughout pregnancy. The sex hormones, progesterone and estrogen, must be in proper balance. Mood swings are frequent until the mother's body has adjusted to the greater quantities of these hormones, which also affect the nerve system, particularly the brain. When labor begins, oxytocin levels rise, forcing the womb and the abdominal muscles to contract regularly. To limit the danger of bleeding after the baby is born, oxytocin continues to compress the womb.
Pregnancy, the development of the baby, as well as the breastfeeding of the mother. Okay, as your situation or a real life scenario that show the coordination of the nervous system and the endocrine system. Okay. Or how are these systems, the nervous system and the endocrine system, related into this real life scenario? During pregnancy, the development of the baby, as well as the breastfeeding. So where is the coordination between the nervous system and the endocrine system?
Mother ma'am kay create kanang bitong sa brain niya ma'am kay it allows to create ito ma'am sa anang oxytocin ma'am na ipa-feed ng kanya ma'am ya ang newborn. So muna ma'am na sa nervous system kay kuan function siya between sa endocrine system ma'am.
So in other words, you have presented the, for example, during the pregnancy, we have already discussed this one during our topic on the menstrual cycle. We have the hormones, we have the progesterone, the estrogen, the FSH, the LH. Of course, this wouldn't be released without the help or without the command of the brain, right? In that case, there is a coordination between the nervous system. We have the brain, right? It's the one that commands the the organs, the ovaries inside the body of the females to release progesterone or estrogen, right? So still a coordination between the nervous and the endocrine system. The same with the breastfeeding. I have already discussed this earlier. Okay, so very good, poster group. Let's give a hand to group one. Very good. So visual group, thank you very much. Okay, how about the group two? We have the song group.
Good morning, everyone. We are the group 2 and we are the SPA vocal music. And this is the song that we made about the coordination of the nervous system and endocrine system to maintain homeostasis.
Nervous system, the body's common. Center connected from the brain, it controls nervous system. The complex network of glands and organs uses hormones to control. Nervous system and endocrine system works to maintain homeostasis. The endocrine system is a messenger system comprising feedback loops of the hormone released by internal glands of an organism directly into the circulatory system, and that is how the endocrine works. When conditions are too warm and the body temperatures rises, the blood vessels delay causing heat loss to the environment. Nerves triggers with glands. Homeostasis is the state reached when each part of the body functions in equilibrium with other parts. It is also the condition where in human body system is maintained in balance despite the changing factors inside.
And that is how the endocrine works.
The temperature, when your internal temperature changes, sensor, and then motor siya sa sensor in your central nervous system, and then which is the CNS, and then next is mag-send siya og message into your hypothalamus, and in response, it sends signal to the various organs and system in your body.
For my part, ma'am, I first introduce how the endocrine system works, ma'am. And in the second part, ma'am, the homeostasis, ma'am, it is the state reached when each part of the body functions in equilibrium with other parts, ma'am. Then it is also the condition wherein human body system is maintained in balance despite the changing factors inside, ma'am.
So you have mentioned in your presentation the increase of the body temperature, right? That's your situation. Okay, what do you think is the stimulus there? What's the stimulus there in your example?
Ang warm temperature.
Sa body. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Okay, how about what's the command of the brain? The stimulus there, as mentioned by Galriabo, is the increase of the body temperature. So this stimulus will be detected by the sensors, right? And then the message will reach the brain. So ang brain, i-process niya, sige mo na imuhang buhaton para mubalik siya sa normal body temperature. So what's the command of the brain?
The brain sends a message to the blood vessels, ma'am, telling them to dilate, ma'am.
To
Dilate, ma'am.
dilate. That's dilate. Oo, to dilate. When we say dilate, mo wider, mo dako, mo larger, something like that. To, para asa man, to lose heat or to gain heat.
To lose heat, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay, thank you, group 2. Let's give a hand for them. Okay, let's have now the last group. The last group, we have the media group. Let's give a virtual clap for the group 3, the media group.
So Donna, what is homeostasis? That each part of the body functions in equilibrium with other parts. Also, homeostasis is the condition where the human body system is maintained in balance despite the changing factors outside. This is attained through the regulation of the bodily functions of the endocrine and nervous system. Most body systems maintain homeostasis by using feedback mechanisms. When the brain receives messages from the body about an internal change in one of its systems, it first restores the system to its normal state. The levels of hormones in the body are controlled by feedback mechanisms. It is important that the amount of hormones in your body is kept at the right level. The endocrine system plays an important part in homeostasis. To achieve homeostasis, the nervous and endocrine system maintain a normal range of the following variables. First, amount of water in the body. Third, amount of metabolic waste in the cells. Fourth, blood calcium levels. And fifth, hormones in the blood. Regulating the internal environment is very important to make the organs function well. The following components are necessary. Stimulus. Stimulus is the variable that is being regulated. The body sensor monitors the value of the variable and sends the message to the control center. The control center is matches data to the normal body and last effective. The organ, gland, muscle, or other body parts that act on the message from the control center to move back to set point to regulate the body. Anna and I prepared some situations that further more of the nervous system and immune system. Sabi ko sa ako, nagkita. There na. Look at God. A horror means glucose levels due to sleep lunch, thus increasing blood sugar to a normal level. When you eat too many sweets, levels is in this situation is that the insulin is released is exact glucose level due to eating sweets. Thus, decreasing blood sugar to a normal level.
We've shown to you in our media form presentation the coordination of the nervous system and endocrine system to maintain homeostasis. And we also presented some situations where nervous system coordinates and regulates those feedback mechanisms to maintain homeostasis. But we didn't able to present the positive feedback to maintain homeostasis. But we all know that the feedback mechanism is the loop system where the system responds to a cycle. And also the positive feedback is, if we look at a system in homeostasis, a positive feedback loop moves a system further away from the target of equilibrium. In addition, the coordination of endocrine system and nervous system in our situation number 1 is that the pancreas senses where there is extra glucose in the blood and releases insulin, a hormone that helps cells either use up or store the energy from the apple. Once the body has extracted all the energy possible, blood glucose levels decrease, signaling the pancreas to stop releasing so much insulin. And the coordination of endocrine system and nervous system in our situation number 2 is that the pancreas produces the hormone insulin, which allows glucose from bloodstream to enter the body cells where it is used for energy.
The involvement of the pancreas, we have the hormones glucagon and insulin, right? In your example. Sakto ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in that situation, how do the nervous system and the endocrine system work together? In what way na involve ang nervous system, or in what way ang endocrine system na involved in that kind of scenario?
The pancreas senses when there is extra glucose in the blood and releases insulin, a hormone that helps cells either use up or store the energy from the apple. Once the body has extracted all the energy possible, blood glucose levels decrease, signaling the pancreas to stop releasing so much insulin. Or pwede po siya kuan, ma'am. The pancreas that release insulin will go to the body cells that take up sugar from blood, the liver that stores sugar that may cause reduce the appetite. That result negative feedback.
So you mean, in other words, when there is a low blood sugar level, that means that is the stimulus, and that will be the message will reach the brain. Okay, so na naman ang brain, so that means na involved na si nervous system. The brain will process the information, and then that's the time may command na si pancreas to release insulin. So naana dahil si pancreas, the presence of endocrine gland, pancreas, endocrine gland will release insulin. So insulin, another hormone. So in that case, we have the endocrine system and the nervous system that work together to bring back the normal blood sugar level. Okay. So very good, media group. So let's give a hand for them. For poster group, you got 25 points for the content. You got 9 points for the comprehension. Creativity, 9 points. Teamwork, 5 points. So all in all, you got 48 over 50. Okay, very good. Next, we have the song group. Content, 24 points. Comprehension, 9 points. Creativity, 10 points. Teamwork, 5 points. So that means you got 48 over 50 points. Okay, congratulations, group 2. And for the group 3, content is 25 points. Comprehension, 9 points. Creativity, 9 points. Teamwork, 5 points. So you got 48 over 50. So let's give a hand for everybody.